it done.
I just told you I'm sticking with the short ones.
Oh, I mean, oh, you're not on the end.
As long as they can reach my bag.
I'm not gonna lie, cruising down the street it made me think about that song. I can slapping the hoes, but I don't want to be toxic. We gon' what did he say? 5 ancestors.
It's a crystal zone.
We gonna replace it with that.
We're gonna go to the woke version.
The woke word.
My bad. This one will be you.
Everybody can hear.
Let's get these.
Yes.
Get these stands out y'all faces. Bring those down.
Yes. So today.
Wait, why we can't see ourselves no more?
Because I got it on the logo, but if I hit this button right here, boom, we all in the game.
Boom. No, I'm not in the.
Yeah, come in the game. How about this? Ooh. Ooh. Whole lot of game shit.
I want to picture my cat ear.
Late night, or I guess it's an early morning session. Not really a late night session. This is probably one of the earliest streams we've done. We live about 2:30 a.m. What time y'all got?
2:37.
2:37 a.m. DeeTruthTalk podcast in the motherfucking building, and we back for another one. Shout out to everybody going into the new year. I've been completely sober all day. I wanna go home. But it been a good day, and I got to spend it with some amazing people. Great group of friends right here. And definitely some different type of females than what society is probably used to. So if y'all didn't watch the last episode with Ja and with T, then go check that out. But we are here again with the lovely group.
E-Sharpe.
Oh, almost.
Oh, you for real, E-Sharpe?
He's back.
Yo,
What's poppin', E?
how y'all doing?
How you feeling, E?
I'm feeling okay.
How you feel about this group?
I'm trying to stay awake.
You tired?
Not yet.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
So
You know me.
y'all know who that is. Y'all know who I am. But if you didn't get a chance to meet the ladies, we'll let them go ahead and introduce themselves. But before we do that, again, welcome back to the DeeTruthTalk podcast. I am Truth. We have E-Sharpe. We still doing music reviews?
Okay. I'm ready. I'm always ready.
Hey, we got music reviews still coming, but we also got a Billboard producer in the building. So if you need the 5 beats, if you need the good mixes, tap in with us. E-Sharpe gonna get you right. If you need your production, if you need photography, videography, tap in with me. We are in a greater Atlanta area. We gonna make sure all your shit stay crispy, man. That's what we here for. We help to see all the creatives and all the entrepreneurs grow already. So make sure y'all hit the like, the subscribe, comment, and let us know what y'all think. You know what I mean? And we here for the rest of it. So y'all wanna actually, I guess I'm out of shape a little bit, right?
That's to the right. To the right. Yeah.
Featuring live.
I mean, this is E-Sharpe.
Finna put it on the show. I need it. Finna put it on the show. They want it. Finna roll up some more. We on it. Oh, cause we on the truth talk. I hate you. Oh. You speak on my name. This ain't no game. They come knock you off. We look at the game and it's a shame. These niggas too soft. Pull up in the thing. He got no brain. We to the roof off. Cause we on the truth talk. We on the truth talk. Why they running from the truth? DeeTruth, E-Sharpe, here forever. See me running to the loop. Know I be with the gang. If you fuck with them, then we gon' shoot. And that's just the truth talk. Cause we on the truth talk. I need the, they need the, we need the, they want the truth talk. So we on We on the truth talk. We on the truth talk. So what you gonna do? We want the truth. It's Jimmy and you. And E-Sharpe here too. Cause we on the truth talk. Finna put it on the show. Finna put it on the show. Finna roll on some more.
Welcome back. Let me get a mic test, everybody.
Testing.
Testing.
Hello.
Oh, we in the game.
Hello.
We getting a light swim wheel. All right. Welcome back, DeeTruthTalk podcast. Got the Goddess Empire in the building with us.
Goddess gang.
Goddess gang. I guess we'll start at far left, your right, which would be Indy. If you would like to tell the people your name, your age, what you do, and your relationship status.
Okay. Okay, I'm Indy, aka Indy Grabs. I'm 21 years old, and I am a sponsored skateboarder and professional commercial model and actress. And my relationship status is complicated, but he my man, so.
Okay.
No, I said 22.
Did
Did I say 21?
Did she say 21 and 22? I guess we,
I said 22.
when we watch it back,
I
we'll
said
know.
22.
I hope you know how old you is, though.
Okay.
Oh, shit. I don't know. 22.
Welcome back, y'all. Y'all already know who E-Sharpe is.
Mm-hmm. I'm E-Sharpe. I'm 30, and I'm married once.
And what do you do, E-Sharpe?
Oh, I make beats and stuff. I'm a music producer.
Okay. He a fire producer.
Yeah.
Don't be downplaying your craft now. You better let these folks know.
Tastemaker.
I like that.
More like a hit maker. Hello, y'all.
Peace, what going
On gang, let them folk know what's popping.
I'm Ja. Peace. Do we have to disclose our age?
Are you ashamed of how old you are? It's only human years. It ain't real years.
Okay. I'm 26. And my relationship status, I'm off the market.
Okay.
That counts.
What does that mean?
I'm not on the market
You married?
to be had.
She's
No. Well, to the most high.
She's unavailable.
So
Unavailable.
that mean he had a man for you?
I believe that, and I'm waiting for that. So I'm off the. Okay, I see what you're saying. All right. I'll take that. So okay, I'm waiting. I'm being patient for that, cause no, I don't. I definitely don't want to block that. Ooh, thank you, cause you see how words are powerful.
Yeah, words
I've probably
are
been blocking
powerful.
him. I've been blocking him, saying that I'm off the market.
right.
No.
Words are powerful.
I'm waiting for my God.
That's my man.
Let's say that.
If you don't know me, then you probably don't need to know.
Oh my God.
I'm Truth. I'm 28. I play with cameras. I talk to people. I'm just me. That's what I do. I just be me for a living. And I'm the GOAT. The end. Hello, T.
Hi. My name is Tia. I'm 30. I'm your server's favorite server at Waffle House. I'm an aspiring entrepreneur.
We love Waffle House over here.
Bringing the mic closer to you.
And my relationship status. Last I heard, I was married. So I'm gonna go with that.
I'm gonna claim that too.
And that's DeeTruth. DeeTruthTalk podcast in the building. This is our panel tonight. We actually had an eventful day. We did a lot of business planning. We manifesting a lot of I don't know if manifesting is the right word to use. I don't think I like that word as much no more because it's being overly used. But we're creating our reality, as we speak. We got businesses in line. We got a lot of great things in the works.
Yes, we do.
Anything y'all want to touch on specifically, I guess, to start off?
Why do you not like the word manifesting?
Because I feel like it takes God out of it. Like, it seems
They be saying it in the Bible though. They be saying manifest, like but they don't say it like, oh, we're manifesting. They'll just say like things manifest. Like they'll say even
praying about things.
Yeah, like
through the power of God.
Yeah, they'll say it. Like
I think in this culture where people don't believe as much in God,
yeah,
they think that they're manifesting. They don't understand that God is allowing them to manifest.
Yes.
So I think we should give God the credit, and if we say God instead of manifest, then we can give him the credit instead of ourselves.
And we can say it. We could be like, with the help of God, like. But I feel like since we like people who know that already, like,
we don't
attach
have to
that.
Yeah.
You feel me?
But I guess now in this culture, we probably will have to, like,
Yeah.
establish
Sometimes
that
I do. I have to.
to let them know.
Yeah, because
I like to have clear communication.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
God probably
and
wants the same thing
Because
too.
it'll confuse people.
Yeah.
That's why
I like to be direct.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I honestly, I have realized that like prayer to me is the quickest manifesting to me. Like I've noticed like all the other stuff, doing all the other stuff, like I realize when I go directly to God, like I'll get it
Just from source.
instantly.
Yeah.
Like it manifests for real. Like
Do you think it'd take longer when you try to do it by yourself without God?
yes, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It don't happen for me. Because God be looking at me like, now you know. I wouldn't even try it. I wouldn't even try God like that.
Yeah.
So if things probably not going right in your life, is because you're probably trying to manifest without God.
Yeah.
So you can't do it by yourself. If you don't believe, then maybe you need to go get some belief.
You can't do anything without him, period. Even if you think you're doing it without him, you're just using
Exactly.
the other side. That's all.
I feel like
I'll say the Most High, because for those who don't.
But that's what I'm saying. I feel like
it's a lot of gods
people
out here. They're not the God, you know what I mean? But I just say the Most High.
That's what I feel like I was gonna say. Like a lot of people are trying to, say something else when they know that it's the same thing. Like they'll be like, oh, the universe, or the divine, or whatever, Most High. Like it's still God. Like
Yeah, but they call it anything to take the light off.
But that's what I'm saying. They'll call it
Well,
anything else though.
It's the verbiage. See, God is a title. That word is dangerous because the truth of it, we don't even know the true name of the Most High because it's that pure and divine. Okay. That's why I be careful when I say God, because it's a lot of gods out here. It's a lot of gods out here. Satan is a god. People worship. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Do y'all
I be like,
do y'all know the first commandment?
don't put any other idols.
Before who?
Nah, the first commandment is thou shalt not have any other god before me.
Yeah.
And
Meaning other gods exist.
It's even deeper than that. Before him, meaning that he can see everything, right? Is in front of him, basically. So I think it's period. Like they shouldn't be acknowledged because he's the reason.
But yeah,
I know. But today's society, I'd be scared to say gods. I'm telling you, it's so many different people out here. I just be like the Most High, so they know I'm talking about the source. Like they know if I say the Most High, you know exactly what.
But that's what I'm saying. About. I feel like God actually, like the actual word God is, like it means I am, like so honestly when you say God, like you're still referring to the God to me, like because there are more gods, but the God that we know is the reflection.
Right, you know at the end of the day we talking about the same God. There's no other.
I mean, but in the Bible they say that the God goes by many names, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
And they do call him a lot of different names in the Bible. I think verbiage can be confusing. Words can be misinterpreted all kind of ways. But I feel like as long as you have a true, genuine connection with the divine creator, you can call him what you want. You know what I mean? Because he knows your heart. I feel like God know your heart. Obviously, you can't disrespect him and call him by his name because he going to know that too. But if you genuine and he know that you're talking directly to him, you you can talk to him directly through your heart. So God in your heart. So it don't really matter if you call him God, Most High, Yahweh, you know, whatever you call him. But I would just say prayer is key. Prayer is key.
I be saying all. Because sometimes
but
people don't
say all.
I be saying God sometimes too.
I say the
but when I'm speaking to the Most High, I be like, I usually don't even say a name. Like, it's just a.
I be saying. I like. I don't know. Like that word resonates the most for me is God. Because that's when I feel like I am talking to, like directly, instead of like everywhere, or like when I say like the universe, or.
I think when I talk to God, I usually say Father.
Yeah.
Because I be needing guidance, like, and God is a good word, but I guess I look at him more like a father. Like when I'm doing something wrong, I'm in trouble. I know I'm in trouble. I've been bad. Dad, help me. Yeah. And he probably gonna spank me. You know what I mean? Or he probably gonna scold me. But he gonna show me the truth every time.
That's true. He is gonna show you the truth.
So that's all I ask. Like, I don't even ask for nothing. I'm like, just give me guidance. You feel me? Forgive me and just give me guidance. Like I don't want nothing else. So keep everybody healthy and safe and let your will be done. So a lot of people go to God with, you know,
don't you think to love the Creator that requires obedience?
Yes. Oh my God.
Yes.
So
I'm telling you,
on
like,
point to like everything, like, cause that's another thing that I've been learning. Cause I'm on this whole, I like have realized so much how when I'm on this purity journey, and how, you know, I'm going directly to God, and I'm like, okay, like I need to be obedient. I need to be acting of God, like, and I was there is a level of balance for sure, but it's like I don't know.
It's only so much you can do. Do you feel like? Yeah. Because you say acting of God or acting godly. I think we know what's moral and what's just and what's not, obviously. Yeah. Do y'all think it is more difficult to be just in this society that we live in?
Definitely.
Since it's not the standard?
It's easy.
You think so?
To me.
I think it's easy too. I think it's easy because it's not what everybody's doing now. Like,
yeah, I could say now.
I think it's hard. It takes strength though to be good. Basically, it's easy to be weak.
You think so?
Yeah, that's the easy route. That's why so many people take it. They take the demonic route because that's the easy route. Like, it's so much easier to just.
It is easier.
Fuck off in life and drift in life versus having a plan.
Like discipline. That shit
takes shadow work.
Yeah.
But even like anger, it's so easy to be angry. Like it take a lot of energy, obviously.
I mean, for you, it's easy to be angry because you're easy to be aggressive. I cannot, like, my first thing is sadness. Like I'll just cry. Like I don't. And for me to get angry, like you really gotta I really just gotta be mad. Like I'm gonna cry first. Like I'm not gonna be mad first. That's
anger
me.
isn't your first response.
Anger is not my first response. I'm a crybaby.
Yeah, Indy really sensitive.
And I go from happy to angry. It's just like. What do y'all think? You think it's hard to be good?
It's not.
I mean, it's not what everybody's doing, but it does take strength to do that because everybody can follow, but not everybody wants to lead.
You think we need more leaders, less followers, or we need better leaders?
Both.
Could everybody admit that they probably have some toxic traits?
Most certainly.
Absolutely.
I'm the first one to be like, I'm toxic.
Yes,
I have realized I'm toxic as fuck.
Very.
So, yeah.
Sometimes.
But I don't want to be, so I'm learning, okay, yeah, this is toxic, so let me not be toxic.
You know what toxic means?
Poison.
Yeah. Poison. Deadly.
Isn't that bad?
Yeah, that's terrible.
So what about like a rattlesnake, or not even a rattlesnake, or like a venomous snake? They poison. Would they be considered bad?
I'm saying if you get bitten by one, it's detrimental.
It could be, yeah. But I'm talking about for the snake itself. It's also a defense mechanism.
I'm not talking about the snake itself, but the toxin is
to who it bites. Yeah, if it bites somebody,
it's a toxin. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's still toxic.
Don't they also create like medicines from snake venoms and certain cures. Toxins also have benefits sometimes too. When you,
they can, but
it depends on how it's used.
I guess in the right amount, but
yeah, see,
It's just a little,
It
intoxication.
can be deadly.
Doesn't it feel good a little bit?
sometimes. So, what is what's one of y'all toxic traits? I guess that you. I was gonna say that you would want to get rid of, but maybe you don't want to get rid of it. Maybe you enjoy that toxic trait. And, you're comfortable living in it. Maybe.
I would not. I'm not comfortable being toxic for sure. But my love is intoxicating. I'll say that. So it's like, I guess I love very passionately, and I guess I like to be. I don't know, I guess my love.
Okay, you can get crazy in love.
Yeah, crazy in love. That's the word.
Yeah, because I feel
way.
you. I feel you.
You like you was finna say something when she said that.
what?
When she said her love can be intoxicating.
I think that's cool.
That's not really toxic. That you wouldn't consider that toxic.
It sounds like that's challenging. I guess I don't know. It's a challenge to me.
What, having a woman that has like intoxicating love?
What challenge would that be to not be intoxicated? To not fall for the spell? What would the challenge be?
I guess you're saying like drunk.
Yeah,
No.
just be drunk in love, drunk crazy in love. You feel me?
I'm not too affected by outside forces.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't.
But I like for them to try. You see what I'm saying?
I got you. You like the test usually.
The test.
You like the challenge.
It's entertaining.
I can understand that. That's cool.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Could that be your toxic trait?
Right.
Could that be yours right
That's
there?
a toxic
We
trait.
be testing y'all. We be testing. We don't even be trying it. Like,
No, y'all be trying hard to test a nigga. That ain't
I feel
just
like
cap.
it's natural. It's natural for the woman to test the man because it almost tests his strength. Like you said, I've never heard a man say that he enjoys that. A lot of them be complaining, but I'm like, that's because sometimes I realize I would
it's
do
not.
it and I wouldn't mean to. It would be like natural, and I'm like, my bad, I ain't mean to try you like no lame ass. nigga.
Right. I don't be trying to try you like a lame.
But
ass.
spirit be doing a little.
But you
just
know,
to
like,
see.
It
we
just
gotta
gives
try. We gotta see.
it just gives
Here
me
we go, and
opportunity
then-
to show you.
That's the toxic part.
And honestly, that's what the response I want.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess that's.
I don't want my
why
nigga
I
to be
like
like, I'm drunk in love with you. I want him to be like,
Right. But you gonna know.
Like that shit ain't
We
working
gonna
on me.
know.
Like on that.
But I also get what you're saying too. You want your man to be in love with you, but like on some.
It's not even like, oh, I want you to be in love with me, because like, yeah, of course, but my love is so intoxicating.
Yeah.
So it's like, they ain't never felt love like that. So it's intoxicating. They want more.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
So that you think that's your toxic trait? That you just love so much that they can't get enough? Is that your final answer?
What is?
that's I have a lot of, I guess, toxic traits that I would want to heal, that I would say I healed from.
Okay.
But that's one of the toxic traits where I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of comfortable being intoxicated. My love is intoxicating.
Did you ask something, E? Did you ask something?
I really forgot.
That you just asked 2 seconds ago.
I'm on like, I say 30%. I got you.
Okay. Do you have a toxic trait that you would like to?
I don't know. I guess I'm, what did I say? Resilient.
Would that be a toxic trait?
What is that noise?
It's just
I think it's
someone's.
just the microphone.
Somebody moving the mic.
It's probably
That was me just now.
you, maybe.
It's okay. They ain't gonna hear it when we were recording.
Yeah.
But it's just staying there. Standing firm. Resilience. Some people don't like that.
Standing firm, like what?
Like the females, they don't like it, but they love it. You see what I'm saying?
Like how? Like, oh, like
It's annoying, but
you just being stubborn on your ways or something?
it's not really stubborn. It's just
Resilient. Like you trying to basically get a reaction out of him with some of your ways
not
and methods,
toxic.
but it don't work.
That's not toxic.
it's toxic. It's toxic to a female if she's trying to affect them emotionally and it's not working.
Facts.
So it's like, damn, this nigga toxic. He don't give a fuck about nothing.
Right.
One day,
so careless.
say for instance, I upset my woman and she decides to bleach my wardrobe. I might be like, thank you. This is how you designing my clothing brand now. You feel me? I like how you put that like that.
This that new tie dye right there.
We might need to get some more pieces for you to, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, but I'm gonna see Becky tonight too.
I feel like I would know.
You see what I'm saying?
So you would be unbothered and you would basically antagonize her more.
not like that,
I would
but
know. I would
she
be
know.
like, ooh, yeah, I know you're mad. You're just trying not to be mad. So like.
No, we can get plenty of that. You feel me? I'm prepared to. That's the type of lifestyle I want to live. That type of stuff shouldn't bother me.
So you want to be bothered.
No, it wouldn't bother me because I can get some more clothes.
But you like being entertained. Like.
Do you like the type of entertainment by being challenged, I guess, by your significant other?
Because you don't want to just sit here and
I
be
don't.
like,
I don't like to be challenged.
You don't?
I'm not saying that I want a stubborn,
Combative female.
but I like it. No, I don't like it.
See? He's like, I don't want that, but I like it. But no, I don't like it. Which one?
It's the opposite.
No, it's just that women can't really be completely submissive all the time. Like, they're gonna constantly fight for control.
That is
in
true.
their own
That's what I'm saying.
way.
They have to try, basically. It's in the female
just to
nature to
keep-
test a man
It's just to keep us in shape.
Yeah,
basically.
it's a balance.
So if a man's complaining about you putting him out of his comfort zone, he probably just too weak. Ja, the most toxic of them all. I'm just, you see, I'm just joking. Calm down. Like, you see how face lit the hell up. Ja, what is your toxic trait, ma'am? Give us the tea here.
My toxic trait. I don't know.
The people are waiting.
You know you had something in mind when I first
Toxic-
asked.
I was trying to find it, but I got so engaged. Okay.
You
My toxic
crazy.
trait.
You
I'm
like
working
that
on
crazy
crazy.
shit.
I don't think
You like that crazy shit.
I don't know.
That's your toxic trait.
That I like it or that I'm crazy.
Maybe
Both.
I feel like
You crazy and you like that crazy shit.
This is
You
your
want somebody
friend
to
talking,
match
so
your
she-
crazy.
I feel like
She might know something.
Of course she knows something. What you mean? Go. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have toxicity in my life too much, but if there was a thing, I would say temper for sure.
Yeah, I was like maybe.
I want to be, like, my heart is right. Like, I want to be that submissive woman. I think the truth is that, and it could be my fault, it could be my partner's fault. I'm not really blaming anybody, but I'm just stating that I'm not in my divine union just as of yet. So I feel like anybody that I've dealt with before that, I can't even say that I regret treating them some kind of way, because I feel like they all changed after I cussed their behinds out. At the same time, I can't take accountability for, like
I'm
how,
cussing people out.
cause okay, so you know how we say we got these weak niggas in society, like.
You still shouldn't cuss them out.
I know, but I did. But look, they changed after that though. They became more masculine.
No, that means that they're weak. And
They were very weak, but it wasn't my place to
and
be
you just made
disrespectful.
them weaker to think that you can change them.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like I could change them. I just felt like I'ma hold my tongue. Okay, so this is how I am. I'm gonna hold my tongue. Like I'm gonna wait, and I'm gonna wait until things, cause like if I see you mess up a few times, I'm not gonna just judge you. If I'm with you, I'm not gonna just be like,
You're not the judge of who messes up.
I know, but hear what I'm saying though. What I mean is judge as in I'm gonna leave you now because you messed up. I'm gonna like work with you. You know what I mean? But if there's a problem that continues to persist, and then I see, and then now that I know that we're at the end of it,
you can't leave only if you let go.
I did, and it was necessary
No,
because
what I'm saying is, only way for a woman to leave is if the man lets her go.
and he did because they were weak,
But
and
that's what I'm saying.
and so I felt like my anger did take over, and it was wrong for me to like,
So they didn't know how to check your anger.
y'all gonna let me finish?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
It was wrong for me to check him the way that I did. Like I could have said the message in love. So my toxic thing is how I how I relayed those messages. But I mean, since then I haven't had any situations to where I really had to be toxic for real. But I've had to like defend myself energetically, absolutely.
Why do you think you have to defend yourself? That's what men are for.
Well, I mean, it was different reasons at the time. I agree. It was different reasons at the time, but now I'm not on that anymore. So,
and that's probably difficult too when you feel like you have to defend yourself from your significant other, because y'all supposed to be on the same team. So if y'all going against each other, it really is detrimental to the relationship. Because like, why are you against me if we supposed to be building together? So
and I had to defend myself because it was a situation to where somebody close to me had hit the car door on my leg on some purpose type shit. Mind you, we've never had any altercations like that before. So when the situation happened, it shocked me because I'm like, well, first of all, you did it on purpose. Why would you do it on purpose? Now I gotta let you know not to fucking try me. So yeah, I got up in his face, I pushed him. Yeah, I got very aggressive, and I felt like I didn't want to be that. But like, how else will I let this man know? Don't you ever fucking play around and slick put your hands on me. You know what I mean? Like, don't you ever.
No, I've been through that.
I did not want to be that, but I felt like sometimes you gotta show them teeth because they'll keep on trying it.
Yeah, they gonna keep.
I'm not gonna hear me out.
I don't like when women don't like when men. I mean, I don't think that men should just be knocking women out, but men should be dominating even outside of the bedroom. And if the energy being given from the woman requires to where he has to
do that,
put her in check.
You see what I'm saying?
But it wasn't one of those situations. It was a situation to where he was in the wrong, and I was just like, "Yo, I can't argue about this with you." Matter of fact, it was something petty, and it could have waited.
The only reason why I could see a man being in the wrong from a woman's perspective is if the man is a liar. That's the only way. But I could never lose. You can never.
Okay, so I feel that. So let's just say this then.
Oh man, vibes.
Okay, whether he was in the wrong or not, he did what he did, so he can't be mad at my reaction. You know what I'm saying? Like.
But that's what I'm saying. He set himself up to lose against you because.
Why would he do it in the first place?
No, not why would he do it, but hiding, being sneaky, lying.
Yeah.
So that shows that he's afraid of you. So you had some type of, or that shows that he was being emotional,
like trying to accidentally do it. Type deal.
And then trying to play like I didn't mean to do that, and I'm like, fuck, nigga, like.
What I'm saying is,
I ain't like
you showed your emotional dominance, and that's weakness from a man. He's supposed to cheat in your face and tell you about it before he do it or after he do it. 3 months or 3 years later, it don't matter, as long as he is honest.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And women shouldn't be in men's business.
No, I wasn't. He was in mine, and I'm like, yo, can I go? Like, you really holding up on some petty shit.
The woman, a man's woman, all her business is his business, and
but no, he wasn't. We weren't together.
This is business.
This is not my man. This is just. I was talking generally. We were talking about toxic traits. Okay. So I'm saying you asked me why did I respond the way that I, or something you said like why. I'm telling you why I got toxic because. He put his hands on me low key, and he thought that I feel like if I let him get away with it that day, he would have tried it again at some point.
But I'm saying, just the person having a penis makes him a man, and even if he isn't your man, sometimes, like, he could have been defending himself. I don't know.
No, he chased me outside and then did that shit, and I'm like, "What do you want?" And then I'm telling you, like, I know you're trying to take his side, but
I'm not trying to take his side.
There is nothing, like, literally, I promise you, I'm not one of those where I'm only going to see my side. I'm going to tell my side, I'm going to tell their side, and then what actually happened. Like, I understand that my perception is not the only perception. Like, I'm not just telling you my side. I'm literally, like, that's literally what happened. That's why I was so upset, because I was like, yo, you really about to end our friendship over something this petty? Like, I really feel like this could have waited. He was on some bitch nigga shit. So
why did he have to wait? That's what I'm saying. You're being controlling. He's a man.
Because whatever he was talking about was something very petty. It wasn't anything important, and I was in a hurry to leave.
Wasn't important for you?
That's what I'm saying. The man leads. If you want to talk about it, let him lead.
Okay.
Even if it's not your man.
If y'all want to have this conversation, we're going to be going back and forth all day because there's a response for each of those statements. We can keep going down this rabbit hole because when I tell you, I hear what you're saying. However, this particular situation was not one of those types that y'all, like, it just wasn't that type of situation. Trust me, if this was a masculine man that was, whether he was my man or not, if the situation was kind of like, okay, you know, this is important. It's just like, it's everything. It's everything. It's the person. Like, I don't even want to talk about the gender because it's the person.
It's going to be that situation.
And then I'm talking about how these men today,
dominating.
like, you can speak for you because you're going to handle it like a godly man would handle it. You're going to handle it like a godly man would handle it. But we talking about these worldly men. They're feminized. So once I saw that, man, you not trying to change in that way. You just want to continue to act like a woman. Like, now I'm going to treat you like a bitch. But it wasn't my place to do that. It was toxic for me to do that.
And
for sure.
key right there to you fellas right there. Don't be out here being soft, acting like no bitches, because then she will act like a man and treat you like a bitch.
It's natural for it's like we have to have that polar opposite. So when you're acting like a bitch, we have no choice but to step up into our masculine role, and it's just we have to have that polarity. So if you acting like a bitch, because I've caught myself, then that's another thing with my toxic trait. I've been in that situation too, dealing with weak men and cussing their ass, doing shit, and they even saying like, "Oh, you gonna do this in front of my friends?" Cause yes, nigga, cause you. But that was my toxic trait, cause he was acting like a bitch, nigga, and I had no choice. But now that I'm in a whole different situation where I'm like, yes, put me in check. I'm sorry. Like, oh shit, you told me about myself, and now I'm like, you feel me? Like it's a whole different vibe. Like when it is an actual masculine man, like.
Yeah.
Okay. T.
Nah, that's on you.
It's on who?
On you. Don't skip you.
Oh, me?
You don't make E try to tell his.
Oh, no. I'm not toxic, though. I'm a saint.
And you ain't tell your relationship.
You funny. That was like an hour ago. I'm finna beat you. I'm finna beat your ass.
I caught it. I was like, all right.
I said I was the GOAT. That was what. All right. My toxic trait. I don't really think I got none like that. Yeah, I mean, all right. I'm gonna be 100. Be for real. If I had a toxic trait, it'll be kind of like indie, but not quite so much. It's my love, bro. It's the way I don't know if I can say this. I can say what I want, obviously, but when I give a female love, whether it's emotionally or physically, I like to set the bar high. I like to. I'm a fuck you like I love you. That's toxic. Even
toxic. That's the thing I relate, because it's like, yeah. Sometimes I don't even gotta like you for real.
You said give her a baby if I love her.
Yeah,
I do that too, but that's what I'm saying.
You don't be loving them.
Prove it.
Would you be fucking them like a love?
Like, yeah, I don't even got. That's another. Yeah, that's how I relate to that.
I like my job is to. I can't be giving away the sauce like that. But yeah, like I don't know. I just feel like I'm in a sense I'm a lover boy. I have a lot of love to give, so sometimes they can be dangerous. So if you love like that, you have to be cautious about who you give that love to. I had to learn that, because females get attached, so I can't basically give you my love unless I'm okay with you being attached to me, because I know when I do certain things, it's just gonna happen. Okay, that's just what it is.
That's not toxic. I can't use y'all love as toxic traits. That's God given.
Okay.
If you a divine chosen being, your love is gonna be naturally intoxicating because you have that anointing on you. So when you sleeping with people, they're feeling that anointing.
Okay.
We all God's little.
But
little
you can't be giving people the anointing if they not the one.
For sure, but we do that though. The truth of it is that we do it.
That's toxic though.
Very.
Okay, so that's my toxic trait.
It can be toxic.
So then say that's your toxic trait, that you've been giving a sauce to the wrong. You know what I'm saying? Let's say that.
In my past, I have.
Like, well, my love is just so pure, and then the world. Come on now.
In my past,
but he also
I gave the crazy shit.
He also said like what you wouldn't want to give up. So that's why I said that, because there is a lot of things for me that I have that was toxic that I could say.
Okay,
but
actually,
since I don't associate with it anymore and I've healed from it, that's why it's like, I'm not finna say that that's who I am or that's something I'm finna say.
Exactly.
It's like,
I feel that.
I'm over that, but I can say how I was toxic.
Yeah, that's
I used to hit niggas
because I didn't want to be like, oh, I'm perfect. I don't have toxic.
You used to what?
I've done shit.
I used to hit niggas.
I'm glad you're still alive right now. Well, they shouldn't be putting their hands on you anyway. You're a little bit of ass, but
Yeah.
I guess one of my toxic traits is I guess it's some females. I'm a terrible. I had to say it 3 times. I'm a horrible texter. Like horrible. I could think about you all day and not text your ass at all.
Trash.
Like I can neglect you and you be on my mind. So I'm more of a phone call or FaceTime type guy. If you want to reach me, you know how to reach me. But if you text me, I might read it, mentally respond, and never text back. So if anybody know me, they know that's true. So
I hate phone calls. Please do not call me.
you're a texter. See? So
Text me.
and she lying because she still don't know how to fucking text
But
back.
yeah,
So
I
shut
still
up.
don't text back either way. So just at this point, just don't hit me up.
So that could be my toxic trait. Hey, basically. All right. And
It's about some money.
now it's your turn. Yeah, you talking about?
My toxic trait, Jesus. Sometimes I can be a bit of a distraction when I'm in a relationship.
Purposely?
Yeah, sometimes I be a bit too seductive. I don't be trying to. I'm lying. Yes, I do.
Okay. The truth. Okay, DeeTruthTalk podcast. We done no capping on this motherfucker tonight. None. All right, so you could be a little bit too seductive. So I mean, everything that everybody name as far as a toxic trait is just like usually good shit, like resilience, strong love.
Right.
I mean, I'm crazy. I'm crazy sometimes.
Like, no, I'm crazy. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if
I
you
can
was
get
to, if you was
crazy
to
in love.
ask me, like, maybe like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, like, even like just my past self, I would have been able to be like, okay, yeah, like, one, I throw fits. Like, if I don't get what I want, like, I'm super fucking spoiled. Like, I don't know, it's not an answer for me. Like, I guess no, that's still true. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, no, you can't tell me no. But like, even if you do, like, I'm gonna still get my way. Like, so I guess, is that toxic?
Yes, a real woman. A real
the way
woman.
you looking while you said it, like,
Yes.
princess,
A real
like,
woman knows she can't make a man do anything, but
It's
she.
not about making you do anything. It's about what I want. It has nothing to do with
That's
yeah.
what that is.
No, because it's.
But
like,
she's good at it though. Like she know how to make a nigga think it's his idea to give it to her.
No,
Nah,
yeah, it's
so-
definitely no, yeah.
A real woman knows she can't make him do it,
yeah,
but
you should get this for me because
he will
Okay,
want to
just
do
'cause
everything
you
for
don't
her.
have to do it.
No, what I'm saying is he will want to do everything for her.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I won't even have to say it. Like, I'm gonna like plant it in your head.
That's not,
Okay.
Or yeah, it's not even. I don't even have to say it. Like,
She a
I just know what
massive
I'm gonna
manipulator.
want.
Okay.
No?
That's not
that's a toxic trait.
That's not a bad. That's not always a bad thing. In business, sometimes
In
it could be
business,
good.
it's not bad.
In
But
a
it's not even with
relationship-
people. It's like, I just know I'm gonna get what I want. It don't matter if you're gonna give it to me. It's gonna fall from the sky.
Yeah, I feel you on
It's
that.
gonna
though.
fall
No,
from the sky,
yeah.
literally. Like, I don't care if you're gonna give it to me. Somebody gonna.
Divine alignment always
I'm gonna
happens.
run into a G wagon. They're gonna be like, "Hey, we're just giving this out." Like, if you're not gonna, if my husband not gonna give it to me, then I'm gonna run into a free G wagon or some shit.
You think it's just gonna fall in your lap like that?
Yes, like 100%.
Okay.
I'm so 100% like I'm not.
These ladies are all part of a feminine energy group. I wouldn't say feminism group because they don't practice or really push feminism. So, who started Goddess Empire? You did? Okay. Would you like to tell?
We really did. It was actually a collective idea.
Okay.
The pink, by the way.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Can a goddess defeat a god? Ever?
No.
They usually work together. I just never.
Well, I wouldn't want to defeat my guy.
Right.
Like,
I'm saying,
no.
hasn't there been battles between them?
No, it's always been some you.
I'm gonna need to be informed on this.
I'm
I
talking
need
about,
backdrop.
Not nothing I
What's-
deal in.
Like mythology and things like that.
Greek mythology.
I don't know any Greek mythology stories that had goddess and goddess
Right.
fighting. It's usually like
They usually
gods
work
fighting each
together.
other.
The god
Yeah,
and the
it's
goddesses
usually-
usually work. It'll be like the goddesses will of course you know how the feminine energy can be used in war.
So,
I feel like men shouldn't battle women anyway.
No, I'm just saying.
A lot of the battles was over women. I
Is-
know some of them.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you think that it could be possible? Like a goddess can destroy a god?
Yes.
I mean,
It depends on how though. They can
like,
seduce.
why would we want to?
You like Medusa?
But yeah, oh yeah, they sure.
You know,
sure
it's
can.
like,
But y'all know the
Goddess
story
Kylie.
behind her though.
huh?
She was raped and like it's a whole story behind
Yeah, I kind of read into that story, but when women so women can in a sense destroy men, I guess, or
Yeah, men.
I'm not, but it's like it's usually through seduction, you know. I think we talked about on the last when we talked with Simone and them about like females going or guys going on trips over countries and shit like that compared to women taking them. It's not safe for women to go across country by themselves because they targets. But men are targets too to the women. They get drugged and they get all their stuff took. So I think, you know, both can be defeated. It's just about, you know, how. You don't feel like a goddess could beat a god?
I mean, I don't really believe that goddesses and gods are like I think they're just made up, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, I can believe that.
Me too.
Yeah, in a sense, yeah, they are.
Shut up for sure.
Well, like men, I guess the dynamic. What were you asking about, like the dynamic between men and women?
I was just saying that I think those stories can give power to, like, it kind of seems like it still could be feminism, is what I'm saying.
How? Because
wait, what is feminism?
like the Greek stories,
Yeah, like goddesses and
like-
things like that.
it was a lot of the men were always like, in a sense, the more powerful ones. How would you?
I guess.
But they were able to wreak havoc, basically.
Who? The women?
Yeah.
That's going
guess-
on now.
I know, but
I
what I'm
guess I
saying
see
is
what
like,
you're saying in a way, kind of, because it's like, with the goddesses, it's like
it wasn't controlled.
we're
Wha-
we're almost on that level of God. It's not like there's, and I guess that's what the feminist is, like that equalness or like being on the same level.
You see what I'm saying?
Because it's like the goddesses are powerful. We're powerful, and so like
So feminists, they fight for equality too, and so what I'm saying,
Yeah.
don't the gods and goddesses, doesn't that put them on the same level also?
it's more of a like embodiment of the goddesses. It's more just an embodiment.
I get what you're saying, but our direction of where we're going with it is more of, like she said, we're embodying the qualities of God. So
Of God.
we don't associate with Greek mythology. That's not even our.
And yeah, and especially not Greek mythology,
That's
but
not our
like
shit.
it's not even about like, it's not even like, oh, we're finna just become a goddess that
Like
is
what I'm
some
saying,
Greek mythology.
does y'all powers help y'all fight against I guess
I feel like
masculinity?
no, that's the thing.
No.
The goddess,
No.
the goddess
Even the weak
word
ones.
Well,
is the
yeah,
divine
let's talk about that
feminine.
because we do got those
Do you see what I'm
that
saying?
don't necessarily
So
agree.
it's like
Do you think it's a
I
problem?
feel like the
A
goddess
hit
word.
back.
A hit back
is like feminism, because that's what they created that for.
I guess feminism was to a battle against weak men, I guess, type deal.
Or even strong
Or
men.
strong men in general.
Men, period.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
So
why I feel like this is
Yeah.
somewhat of a different collective of females, because even though they say goddess and stuff like that, they actually do talk about being submissive to a man. Like they understand,
No,
you
yeah,
know,
we understand.
about letting a man lead, you know. So
talk is different though.
than actual action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here right here with you.
I'm just saying it is.
But we're having a
founders are literally
podcast,
right
so
here.
We
We-
have to only talk.
They letting us lead. Look, they allow. But the majority, I guess we're talking about majority. That's why I give y'all. I will make y'all exceptions to the rule because I know how y'all are. But again, I don't know necessarily how y'all are
I still
in a
understand
relationship.
What he's saying, though.
Let's
So-
talk about it.
I
'Cause-
just feel like with the God, like when we say goddess, it's more about embodying the divine feminine.
Yeah.
It's not about
being our
oh,
divine selves. We don't be in the group chat like, oh, F these niggas. No, we be in the group chat.
Like,
Matter of fact, the
praise
girls in the
these
group
niggas.
chat that say things like that, I don't hardly have to say nothing. They come out there, they be like, sis, like, what are you talking about? You say you want to, the girls be going at the younger girls.
Yeah.
So I don't really have to say much. So I'm like, okay, this is the culture that we're setting. So it's not about we're trying to be equal to the man. It has nothing to do with that. It's literally about
It's just separating us from.
Embodying our
It's like
goddess
the
image.
regular girls. There's the women and there's the goddesses. Like it's just knowing like this is a queen. Like this is a
divine woman.
divine feminine.
What would that entail? Divine feminine.
You want to break down? Oh wow, that's a
That's
a whole
codes.
person we birthed.
I mean, what qualities outside of an average woman would a goddess have?
One, it's just fearlessly being yourself and authentic. Like that's the number one rule, the number one tone I like to set. Like, just be yourself, be honest. I don't care what's going on. Keep it real. And that doesn't even have to be in what you say. It could just be in your energy. Like, always having the energy of authenticity. Now, don't get me wrong. I know everybody's not perfect. We all go through our stuff, but that's number one. Two would be confidence. Walking in that self-confidence, knowing that I'm walking my divine purpose. So that's
I feel like that's number one, is a woman who's walking her divine purpose.
Yeah, for sure.
And and confidence, but humility and humbleness as well, because a lot of these bitches.
I'm gonna ask something. Please don't get offended.
Go ahead.
Do you think feminine women stay single long?
Feminine, yes, but divine feminine women, no.
This is what I'm saying.
When you say feminine women, are we talking about feminist?
No, feminine. I think
soft
I don't think
women.
so. I think they get cupped pretty fast.
Yeah, I really do. Like girly ones.
That's what I'm saying.
I really do.
They be really young, right?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? They get married. They usually stay married.
Almost like the olden days, like Bible days.
So does age show proof that it could be some discrepancy? Maybe.
You say age?
Yeah, like
a discrepancy in what?
Femininity.
I would definitely say that, just for the simple fact that when females are younger, they have less experiences. They are more guidable by men. When females have more bodies, more trauma, more experience, they are less agreeable. You know what I mean?
And they usually go for the first man that showed them some attention.
Or
you see what I'm saying?
Or weaker men they can run over.
Nah, I'm talking about feminine women. That's not feminine.
You said about feminine women?
Women that think they can run over men are feminine.
No, because also femininity doesn't mean anything.
No, that's what
boundaries.
That's what femininity is.
Boundaries. You can have boundaries.
They are to be dominated. That's what feminine is.
What is feminine?
What is feminine?
To be dominated by. That's being totally submissive.
But that's why
that mean agreeing with things that you don't really want to do.
That's why no one should ever be 100% feminine. Like,
okay, so let's talk back to the topic of Goddess Empire. So our overall mission is it's literally about helping women embody not only just that God energy, but really getting in line with your divine purpose. That's where we were going as far as
like what is a goddess?
Like what?
And I would say honestly, a goddess has her feminine and masculine energy balanced, because not even balanced in a way of 50-50, but knowing like she's a divine feminine, but she also, has boundaries.
You don't want a man that has that's fluid. So we don't want women that's fluid.
But it's nature. It's nature for us to have masculine and feminine energy. It doesn't mean that we're gender fluid.
It doesn't. Yeah, that doesn't necessarily.
It's just science.
No,
it's
it
science.
It is.
It's science.
It's not feminine to think that you have a masculine side.
No, it's
called conditional.
Science.
No, because that's almost like, okay, let's change it up a little bit. Instead of saying feminine and masculine, let's talk about angels and demons. That's almost like saying, well, I'm only gonna acknowledge that I am an angel, but I'm not gonna my angelic side, but I'm not gonna acknowledge that I also have sin in my nature. You still gotta acknowledge it's there. So what Indy is saying is, balance that angelic energy. But see, when you have knowledge of that evil or that masculine energy being there, I think that it does help you to tame it. It's like, okay, I'm aware that it's there, so now I know my boundaries. I know when to
since you know it's
chill out.
Since you know it's there, then you should try your hardest to defeat it.
So listen,
for sure.
So that means,
but you can't defeat
when you're around
what
your
I'm saying
man.
Is if you try to defeat it, then that means it shouldn't be as prevalent.
When you're around your man.
When you say prevalent, what do you mean? Because it's in us naturally.
It's literally in us naturally.
But so what I'm saying is, if the desire to be is to be feminine, then you should fight against the opposite.
That's what we do.
So listen,
that's literally what we're saying. We're saying the same thing.
Yeah.
We are fighting against our that's what I'm saying. Like the generation is an overly masculine women, and it's like, yes, it's in our nature. It's in scientific. Like we have these energies within us. It's not about, oh, like, I'm just going to be masculine some days. It's about, I could be 100% feminine, but I use my masculinity in work. I use my masculinity in finances. I use my masculine energy just doing tasks.
Other ways.
Yeah,
when you
but
are taking action, that's masculine energy.
that's different though. When you are competing in a work environment, it calls for a certain type of, personality. But again, when you are so used to being like that, you can get in a relationship and not be able to control that.
You should drop that.
It's innate.
Masculinity, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. You can't drop something that you have become. If you've been having to be dominant, masculine, assertive as a leader for 8 hours a day, and you get home to your husband, you're not finna just be like.
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, what I mean by that is, like, if I'm feminine all through my day, and I put you just put your masculine energy through two, like, okay, you're working, but your work doesn't have to be, oh, I'm in the office doing manly shit. I could be at photo shoots. I'm still putting in action.
Are you by yourself?
What do you mean?
Can't answer that.
Wait, what do you mean? Am I by myself?
Went at the photo shoot.
Typically not. You have a photographer.
I'm talking about, like, are you accompanied by?
Well, now I bring company, but I used to just go by myself. Sometimes I just go by myself. Most of the time, and that's not honestly like the greatest thing. Like, usually, yeah, like, but I've been doing this for a while, so it's like, it's just, but, or if I'm, journaling, doing anything, I just feel like anything, it takes that. Just like everything has masculine and feminine energy. Like, just the chair itself, like the foundation of it, but like the chair itself is a representation of feminine energy. It's the resting, whatever. Like, you can look at everything like that. So it's like, it's not about like, oh, I'm manlying all day and I come home to my man. It's just about, I could be at work anytime I'm working, or even like if I'm doing something I feel like it's just, extra masculine. I don't know, like doing some finances or something. I'm gonna be doing
Would you be okay with
or something?
Would you be okay with not working?
Hell yeah. That's what we want. I want to
talk about it because
I was gonna say, like, so what? I mean, the way that you guys are sounding is like, okay, we get it. I mean, this generation of women are more masculinated, but like, okay, what about the women that don't have a choice, but they have to work these 9-to-5 jobs or things like that? Like,
yeah,
she need to be saved.
I mean, I know the last time we was over here, you was talking about having balance, one thing without the other. So you feel like
duality,
masculine energy and feminine energy can't balance out?
That's why you have two different people to balance it.
Yes.
Exactly, though.
One is masculine and one is feminine.
So you don't have to try to do both.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
One
but
thing,
like,
I mean, but you don't
okay,
feel.
so what about
but you don't want to be.
though?
But you don't want to be soft with your lady, like
No.
by yourself.
that's masculine
you just
though.
want to be masculine all the time.
But it's masculine.
Control 24/7. You don't want to be.
But that is masculine for a man to be soft with his woman.
And things like that. That's how I do it. Manly. It's still manly to me.
Yeah.
It's not soft. I don't know what you're saying.
And that's true.
So being soft to his woman is still a masculine trait because he's being masculine. Well, he's being soft
I'm not
to his
kissing a
woman.
in a masculine way.
Yeah. He's the one to say his woman.
Because the girls kept saying like, "Oh, you just gotta be soft." I'm like, "Nah, they don't gotta be soft. Like, why they gotta?
Them
It
telling
can't
us
be
that
you. Like, you can't
The women
expect a
telling
man."
us that we have to be something is masculine.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Trying to make you a certain way.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. We should be able to do what the fuck we want.
And then 9 times out of 10, like even if a man has both feminine and masculine energy, and so does a woman. But if a man decided when he wanted to be a man and when he wanted to act feminine, you wouldn't want a man like that. Like I want to.
Now you're dating Bruce Jenner.
Yeah.
Basically, our mothers were put in our lives so we can understand heart, like so we can understand the language that y'all speak, but we don't have to use it. We just can hear y'all.
It's a different language. We shouldn't speak like y'all.
Fellas, what advice would you give to single women out here that don't necessarily have that partner, and like, where do we just stay weak and vulnerable and we don't have that masculine?
Damsel in distress.
I feel like you attract polar opposites. It's sexual polarity. I don't expect since there are very masculine men, it has to be a whole spectrum. It's going to be the weakest of men. It's going to be the strongest of men. So the weakest of men are going to attract very masculine women because it's always going to be that kind of woman. So I think people should just embody who they are and love who they love, and I think they'll find who meant for them. I wouldn't suggest every man just try to be masculine because I just know it's just not innate in all men. Every man don't have it natural like I do to be that manly, and some females are just naturally rough around the edges.
And
so
that's what I feel about the whole city girl thing.
They belong together. Then she should go get a soft ass nigga. Don't try to get no real man because he gon'
and we can't tell nobody how to like. That's another thing. Like I do agree wholeheartedly on there's a right and a wrong way to do things, but I also feel like who am I to tell somebody how to live their life? So like I'm gonna acknowledge my boundaries and my morals, whether that resonates with you or not. But like I'm not gonna be one of those people that's like, well, your life needs to look like this, because I understand that everybody's on their own spiritual journey. However, I'm still gonna hold you accountable for where you mess up, absolutely. But like it's kind of tough sometimes for me because I'm like, dang, well, like I don't want to tell nobody. Like, how do we find that balance between still being authentic and saying, hey, you could do better, or hey, you know, I want to help you with this, and still being like, at the same time, you're still your own individual and you're on your own individual journey.
You had something for that?
I just be like, how the hell do I even? But I mean, with practice, and then I think just being put in situations to where you're forced to figure it out, I'm sure I'll get the answers. But yeah, I just find that challenging. It's just like, dang, because I have my morals. It's like two sides of me that battle back and forth, and sometimes I do feel like that's that feminine and masculine, or just like maybe my angels and my demons, like left and right conscious, kind of going back and forth with themselves. Like, okay, we want to be morally intact.
No, it's just feminine.
But we want people to be themselves, you know?
I don't necessarily blame y'all, though. And
that's what I'm saying.
I want people to be themselves.
We can't blame them. It is feminine. But society has, in a sense, perverted nature, you know? We in a state where television, food, society as a whole is pushing masculinity on women and pushing femininity on men. So you have to be a very, very strong feminine woman to push away all those masculine qualities and embrace the feminine, and you have to be a really strong man to push away all the feminine and to embrace your manhood. So I think it's just ultimately, with all the challenges that we have right now, it's a good test of people's true character and morale, because everything's good when it's good, but when things are at their worst, who are you? You know? So when we see when things are at their worst, most men can't be comfortable being men. They do what is the easiest, and they revert to being women because truth is gay men get better reactions, more positive reactions out of women than a dominant strong man does. I don't know if y'all seen that. This dude, he was going around, he was pranking, he was like doing content, and he was walking up to girls and he was acting like a true faggot. He's like, "Oh my God, girl, I love your nails," da, 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 da. And they was like, they was excited when he started talking like a gay dude. It was like, "Oh yeah," he's like, "We should hang out, da, 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 da. Let me get your number." And then as soon as he got the number, he like, "All right, I'm gonna call you tonight at 7 o'clock." Like, they're like, "Oh, hold on, what just happened?" Like, but when he was acting like a woman, he was happily accepted. You know what I mean? So I think we don't appreciate the opposite as much as we should anymore. So I think we should go back into our true nature.
We should.
I think society should just fall apart, and then we should have to start all over.
I love it. I want all the smoke.
You want all the smoke?
Yeah.
I want all the smoke too, but it's the wrong kind of smoke that we getting.
No, I'm talking about I like the chaos that women bring, but
you should.
It just needs to be controlled.
It's your job to control it, basically, because
can we say God control? No, hell.
Feminine energy is chaos.
Yeah, but control.
And that's what man.
You're not put here to control nobody.
God.
But that's guide your lady and teach her.
I would say God. Okay.
God doesn't control us. God guides us.
That's what order is.
But that's the part that
it's the opposite of chaos.
Control isn't a bad thing. That's that submission.
It's verbiage.
It's the opposite.
Verbiage. I don't like that word. Control
No,
sounds like
that's because you're the opposite. You don't like
control.
No, I like to be guided. Control, because I've been in a controlling situation before.
There's
I've been in.
levels.
I've experienced true control before. So versus somebody guiding me. Like my father guides me. My father does not control me. My father never has, and I've never.
He did have control.
In a sense, but he was guiding me.
Not in a sense. It's facts.
He wasn't like
if you look
can't
at,
be yourself.
They say parental control in the movies, and them it's not. It's just.
It's not as bad as.
Y'all don't like.
Did he let you do whatever you want when you was growing up as a young girl?
Absolutely not.
Okay, he controlled.
But it was guiding. No, but it's the way. Okay, so yes, verbiage for sure. But like when you say control, that's a way that you can handle the situation. You can. Let me finish. Can I finish? You can control the situation, or you can guide the situation. If I messed up, I don't think that, because if they were, they would be the same word.
I could tell you why.
If it was the same thing, there wouldn't be control and guide. It would just be one word.
I could tell you why.
Control and guide are two different things.
Listen, a ship in a storm, don't you need it to be controlled so you can get guided to the destination?
Wait, what needs to be controlled in
ship.
this scenario?
If it's a bad storm, you don't
you got to guide the ship and control it.
Okay, yeah. I get what you're saying.
I will give you a better one based on her situation. You said your dad wasn't controlling, he was guiding, but he also didn't let you leave the house whenever you wanted to at 13.
But he didn't do it in a controlling way is what I'm saying.
No, but he didn't say guiding would be, hey, you don't need to go outside and do this. I'm just going to let you know what you should do, and you have the choice to make on your own. Yeah. He said, this is what you're going to do, and this is what you're not going to do if you live under my house. That is control. That is guidance.
Okay. And it's not bad. It's not bad.
The husband. The husband has control over his household.
You guide.
Yeah, it's okay.
You can only guide if you have control. Let's put it like that.
And
okay.
I think
let's say that then.
I think maybe the relationship you have with the word.
No, you didn't.
I just said it quicker.
Look, I'm his interpreter. Okay, so he say stuff. I be getting it.
Gotta break it down.
He's not
because you know, like that. But at the same time, then it's also a different relationship. Like even then, as a child, you don't have legal control over yourself. So of course your parent has to control you. But when you get into a covenant with your man shouldn't have to control you at this point, because you should know certain things. At this point, he should just be guiding you.
He can't guide you if you won't give him control.
But you still have choice to
the only thing you can control is yourself.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's where I stand. The only thing you can control is yourself.
He gave us a mind to decide. You can be an ass and get kicked the fuck out, or you can chill.
How you get food?
What do you mean, how do I get food?
Where does the food come from?
You can grow it, you can hunt
it. Do you grow it yourself? Somebody else do it. They control the food. They control what you eat.
Okay.
So
am I supposed to marry them though?
It don't matter what you want to do. You gonna eat what they grow because they have control.
I understand what you're saying. But when it comes to my masculine, what I'm telling you is that I've been in a situation where there has been toxic. Okay, let's say this: divine control. How about that? If it's a divine, godly led man, and I trust you to lead, I'll take that. I'm just saying.
But you just said control was a problem, so it can be control now, right?
When you just throwing out words like control, like it can be triggering for people that have been through.
And that's what I was saying. I think that's what I was about to say. I feel like it's the relationship with the word control that you have. Because
that's what it is.
When you think of control, you think of that. But when I realized,
I'm gonna make sure you get to where you need.
Relationship that I've been in, it's like please take control, please. Like I need that. I need that. And it's like, of course it's not coming from, I'm going to control you. It's coming from, that a divine.
And that's what I'm saying. I would be so turned off. Like, okay, for you, like, even though you know that it is in your divine role to control, that's what you want to say, I wouldn't advise you to tell your late or whatever. Hey, do what you do. But for me personally, I wouldn't want my man to be like, I'm controlling you. I would want him to just know that and just lead and guide.
Well, yeah, he shouldn't obviously vocalize that.
I feel like if you're leading and you're guiding in a divine right, you don't necessarily have to fight for control. I feel like control freaks are people that were never given the opportunity to lead. So then when they finally get power, they abuse that shit.
No, it's not abusing. It's just nature. Like I said, like we said earlier.
For you, my love. But there are men out here that are abusing that. That's what I'm speaking on.
No,
you don't count.
But like I'm saying, sometimes it still needs to be reminded because, like we said, women are always fighting for control also. So
I'll take that.
Okay, so if women are always fighting for control and we fight and we have to win.
Like, because I don't know if I do, but I'm going to pay attention.
You can't tell a man what he can't say or what he shouldn't say.
I don't. You feel like that's what I was doing?
A little bit. Like it was like he shouldn't have to do this.
I said I would use a different word. I didn't say you shouldn't say that. I said I would say guide or lead because I can't tell you what to say.
I'm talking about when you were saying he shouldn't have to remind her about his. That's a control freak. Nah, if he has to. Then he should.
But no, I don't think that's a control freak. That's what I'm saying. I agree. Like,
but she might see it as controlling because he has to keep reminding her.
What I'm saying is, if a woman knows her place,
she might need to be reminded.
That's
what I'm saying is, if a woman knows her place as the feminine woman, her man won't even have to do all the extra control stuff. A lot of times.
But what I'm saying is, they still forget. It's okay. We
gonna
do
we
this
need
for
to be
life.
divinely controlled.
I'm okay.
That's the word of the night.
We're here to remind, God, lead, whatever word makes you feel best.
Right.
We are here to do that, basically. and any man who lets a woman does whatever she want without guiding, leading, or taking direction.
Controller?
Huh?
Everybody love that song. What's wrong?
Controller. I'm done.
I thought about Janet Jackson. Control.
It's natural.
What you been quiet over here, T? What you think?
You want to be controlled?
She ain't got a choice.
I'm trying to play multiplayer.
I had a discussion.
I need more control.
About, I pretty much call it being tame because I feel like I'm a free spirit and I'd be doing whatever the fuck I want.
Does that
Tame. I like that word too.
What? I thought that word was worse than control.
No, because tamed is like, I know I'm chaotic. Tame me.
Yeah, but
Spank
that's
me,
what
make
I'm
me
saying. I'm like,
That's
yeah,
like an animal, don't
Tame
it?
but it's
me.
the same thing.
Yeah.
We are
I feel like I'm an
animalistic.
animal.
Because I'm
For real?
like, damn, like
I'm
I just need to be
alive.
tame,
You see
like,
how
I'm
contradicting they
sorry,
are?
like, I just need to
You see how
like.
contradicting this shit is?
My
That's
bad,
why
like-
I
Okay,
paid
so
no
Indy,
attention.
Don't control me,
That's
but
why.
tame.
That's why I don't pay any attention.
What the
That's why.
I think
That's
that's
why
the
I say what I
verbiage. It's
say,
a kink.
and I just keep it moving, and then they'll figure it out later.
Okay.
We
'Cause I
gotta
definitely have
say
those.
the harsh.
For sure.
Control wasn't harsh enough. Okay, we gotta come with harder words.
You think tame is harsher than control?
tame?
Tame sounds like
The
a
first-
nicer
'Cause
control. It sounds like
I know I'm wild. Like,
Hey,
and
look.
like
It
I'm saying,
just
the
sound like an
feminine
animal.
energy
Yeah,
is
like it sound like
chaotic.
you like taming a
And so,
a
like,
lion.
I am a wild
The
lion.
first thing I think of when I hear tame is a leash. Fuck you talking about?
Put me on a
You
leash.
see, told you.
I think of
I'm
a
one of
lion.
those. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This tame is kinky.
I
Like
think of a lion in the jungle
I like the.
with her king. You know.
Exactly. He
All
come
right,
sit that
then.
ass down. But when it's time for her to hunt and go get that fucking food, she gonna go get that bag and then she come back home and get cuddled on. Like,
Go get that bag. No, for real.
for
though.
the family. Like we feeding each other. Like,
No, that's factual. That's factual. That's how it's supposed to
love
go.
it.
Y'all toxic. I love it. That's
I'm
y'all
toxic in a different way. I'm toxic like I'm toxic like I wanna be
tamed,
I wanna be
obviously.
that. I
You
wanna
toxic
be
like you wanna be
SLUT
tamed.
for my man. Like
That's what
I'm
I'm saying. Yeah.
give me
That's not toxic.
him. Let me fucking him up. My divine partner. I wanna,
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck
Yeah.
your life up.
I'm not trying to be out here doing it, you know.
But I guess that's the toxic trait. I'm
That's
gonna fuck your
easy.
life up, but in a good way.
For who? Oh shit! Wait, say it again. I missed it.
My toxic trait is I'm gonna fuck your life up. In a good way though.
Is it? There's no
Here
good
come
way to
E.
fuck
E,
a
what you
nigga
gotta say?
life
He about
up.
to get. Go ahead. What you about
Yeah,
to
I'm
say?
gonna fuck your life up.
He about to be.
Did y'all see E?
Do you really wanna-
I'm with E on that one. She said in a good way. In a good way. No nigga need his life fucked up in a good way. Okay.
Should be homeless.
You'll always remember.
Really, he supposed to be fucking your life up in a good way, making you
Thank you.
uncomfortable.
Making
Thank
that old shit
Yeah,
look.
both.
Thank you guys for
Yeah.
keep on reading. Like when I tell y'all it's so needed because this is so crazy. Like with you guys, y'all keep on reinstating that masculine energy. Like no, we're in control. Like we be like, okay, da-da-da.
Okay, yeah.
We're in
okay.
control. Okay, yeah, we're in control. I like that shit.
Do y'all think females
I'm like,
obviously have a problem allowing? Probably, obviously y'all are coming into it, which y'all can see because we have to keep doing it. But as a whole, y'all see that men have this problem with women in society as a whole. Because
What problem?
being in control, because we have feminism where women are like, oh, we gonna be in control, and men, we got to keep doing the same thing too. Like, we're in control. It's like this constant battle that men and women are having where we're trying to establish dominance. But really, we shouldn't have to compete and to establish dominance because you guys should already know who the dominant one is.
But you're right.
But that's the agenda of the whole satanic agenda is to disrupt the family structure. So I really think they fucked up with even trying to make them. Well, I have my thoughts, but like okay, like toxic patriarchy.
Okay.
Toxic patriarchy. Now we got feminine, toxic feminism.
Patriarchy can't be toxic unless the guy's evil.
That's what I'm saying. You don't think we have evil men in the world? You know how many pedophiles we have? So I'm talking about these men. These are the men that's running the country, though.
Well, I think we do have evil men running the country.
Absolutely. So you guys are the ones that's about to change all this shit. But what I'm saying is that the whole agenda of them fucking shit up is on purpose. So I feel like if we can, see that it's an agenda. It's not just something that's happened naturally. Us natural is what you guys are saying. Us in our natural forms is not all this extra ass life shit that we added into this. Like, nah. But like somebody is enjoying the fact that people are, families are being disrupted. They want to disrupt that masculine family. Because if you can fuck up, if you can make the men think they're bitches and you can make the women think they're men, there won't be any more children, especially black children. It's a whole agenda. So those of us that know the voice and those of us that are, live in that calling, our life is different. So we do have to separate in a sense so we can like reestablish, okay, this is what we're doing, and then go back and help the world. But I feel like at this moment, the chosen ones, we're congregating. Like we finding each other like, okay, y'all, let's.
You gotta put your phone down.
Let's get ready for this mission type shit.
To make a quick TikTok or something.
Because we're going to be going back and forth all day with men do this and women do that. But see, we are a different type of group. Like we over here discussing issues of the world, which is stuff with that, stuff we have to deal with, and stuff that we also have to heal and detox from. But
I got a good question, I guess, then.
Yeah.
And instead of targeting the opposite sex, I guess we can hold our own genders accountable. What is something that y'all think that we should replace? Like, what is one thing that females should replace, get rid of, and bring in? Like, what's one thing most females should stop doing and start doing instead?
I thought you said we was holding our gender accountable. I thought we was about to talk about y'all.
No, you guys want to do females, and we're going to name something that men should stop doing.
Night. Okay.
Because, I mean, it's a lot of stuff that I guess I go first then. I think men should definitely stop being so emotional. I think men should be better leaders. I think men should not chase vagina. I think they should focus on their purpose and what God has for them, and then God will bring the right woman into his life. I think men should focus on being men and being around strong men who model the characters and the disciplines that they need to have, instead of following a lot of these celebrities and shit that they see on TV.
You like that, don't you? I heard you. You was feeling that. I heard you. I heard you breathing. It sounded like you was agreeing.
Breathing in agreement. All right, T been quiet all night. I forgot she was over here. What is one thing that these women should stop doing, and what is one thing that they should start doing?
Just as far as women as a race, or like towards men, or just doing in general?
In general, I suppose, or what's going to help them become better women, obviously.
I really feel like we should stop putting each other down. Because every time you turn around, it's somebody like, oh, why this girl staring at me? Like, girl, I might think you kind of cute. Like, you don't know, but you too busy trying to beat me up. And I might like you or something. But, yeah, another thing we should bring back to the female is just uplifting empowerment. Just bringing each other up, because we turn each other down.
I got some comments on that, but I'll let it slide. I think haters should definitely decease, for sure. And uplifting should be done. I agreed. Ja?
T kind of took what I was saying, because that's what I would see the most. It's just, okay, I guess I could say less competition, more collaboration. Less competition, more collaboration. Because at the end of the day, I mean, we all are the same gender, but we are all very different. And I think that the moment that we start loving on ourselves and accepting like other women for their differences, then the world will truly begin to, because that's literally what causes a lot of shit. It's like people want everybody to be like them, and it's like, no, you be you, and then you love people for who they are. And yeah, So if there was something I would take away and then bring in, I guess bringing in would be more collaboration, building these businesses and friendships, and really going like 10 with your divine relationships. Like if you know you have people in your life that are like healthy, like, do things to keep them in your life. Show the people that are, fuck with the people that's fucking with you. Like invest into people that's investing into you. I see a lot of us can be so selfish. Like we just want to take and take and take. And it's just like, we don't see that we may be draining a person. And it's like, you need to have that self-awareness to see like, damn, like give back. If somebody's supporting you, fuck with them too. Reciprocity.
Okay, I can fuck with it.
Yeah, I agree with all of that.
Y'all skip E-Sharpe.
I thought you were saying ladies.
But y'all doing the man.
Yeah, we doing a men.
Oh, okay.
What is one thing that men should stop doing, and one thing that men should start doing?
Stop being nice guys, and bring back fearlessness. Yeah.
And stop being nice, as in what?
Nice guys. I mean, putting other people's feelings before yours. What you desire.
That's true. I can fuck with that.
Not being authentic to yourself.
Andy,
Okay.
come on back in the camera. There you go.
I'm here. Okay, so I definitely agree with all of that John T said. But I would say more so just loving themselves. I feel like we are very insecure. I feel like we always want to change ourselves. We don't really like our natural selves. We getting like, I feel like nowadays, like a lot of people are just like getting like BBLs, plastic surgery. It's like a trend, like to look a certain way. And just like, it's a trend to just change yourself and just not really like how you were born. So I just want to push more like getting in the gym, just loving yourself how you naturally are, and just make a trend to just be natural, like have your natural hair, natural nails, like, just that type
It's
of stuff.
okay.
Being you unapologetically.
Yeah.
Without needing to feel like you need to change yourself to be what people want you to be.
Yeah. It's just, yeah.
I think that's big. That's important. Great answers from everybody. I see a lot of progression, a lot of growth, a lot of great mindsets from everybody sitting over here. Any last questions or comments, I guess? Anything? Floor is open.
I got a last question.
Anything.
Since y'all are so submissive, how would y'all feel about being a sister wife? But not, a sister wife.
Who wants to go first?
We already are.
Nah, that means being a husband's other wife.
I mean, we're sister wives to each other. We just
that's not.
need the guy.
I'm submissive, but I still fuck with monogamy.
So this is what I'm talking about. A man having a wife and he has interest in you to be his other wife.
So you said a man having multiple wives, obviously. How do they feel like
a polygamous relationship?
Not polygamous, polygynous.
How do they feel like? Are you asking how they feel being in a relationship with?
Because that shows like true submissiveness. Like, be second.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
So you tell me I'm gonna be the person of interest, or I'm the wife?
You fucking him up a little bit over here now, E-Sharpe. You lost him now.
It's like,
I'm trying to elaborate. I'm trying to elaborate nicely for you, okay? Because I know it sounds. You're making it sound rough, my nigga. Okay, let me. I'm trying to.
Like I said, am I the wife or the sister wife? Am I the person of interest, or I'm the one married to you?
The person of interest.
So I'm gonna be playing second fiddle. It's gonna be a hell no for me.
Okay. Go. What you say?
That doesn't sound submissive.
I can be submissive in a monogamous relationship.
I'm submissive to my husband.
That's that. Then I mean, you agree with that then?
No, because if I'm the second one, that means was not married to him.
Well, no, this is a second only option. Is what I'm saying.
Second only option. Okay.
Like you thought you was the first.
I thought it was like both was equal.
My answer, it depends on the people. It depends on the people.
You making a hierarchy.
I'm not saying a hierarchy, but it was one there, and he just wants another.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. I thought, but you made it seem like second. They're both
Whatever my
first,
husband
wouldn't they be?
What I'm saying is, it was one there, and now he wants this one.
So how would they feel about coming into a relationship?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a better question. How would you feel about coming into a relationship where you are not, where the relationship is already established and you are coming into it?
I don't feel awkward.
You would feel awkward.
Third wheel.
Why?
I mean, being someone new, I guess if it was somebody I knew or some people I knew, and I knew how they was type thing, but just random chip off the old block.
So you don't trust his leadership and his choices? You don't trust his leadership and his choices? That's submissiveness.
Depends on the man though. Cause there's some unhealed motherfuckers out here who trying to live the same fucking life and don't deserve that.
Got a response for that?
What?
I guess that's
But she changed herself to the woman that was already there again.
No, she said depending on the man, she would likely come in it. But that's another question I have for you, I guess, to retort to his question. Do you feel like every man is worthy of that, or do you feel like only certain men?
Every man might not desire that.
Not okay.
Are they worthy?
No,
Are they worthy of?
Because there's some men who are trying to live that kind of life, but like really don't deserve it because they're shitty.
Do you think do you believe that any man who wants it should have it, or do you feel like he has to have be a certain kind of man?
If they can get it, I mean they supposed to have it.
Okay,
If they can't sustain it,
okay.
But if they can't sustain it, that means it wasn't meant for them to have it.
So yeah, what if they can get it but they can't sustain it? Then they need to get better at it. Or is that what that is? They need to practice, or what the hell does that mean?
Or it could have been
around with E-Sharpe ass.
It could have been a bad pick.
Oh, so it could have been them.
Okay, but that was on him. You said the leadership skills, right?
Yeah,
his leadership
you said it's
skills.
a man's job to make it work.
But
So
sometimes women can just run.
they can only leave if he let them leave. That's what you said.
Yeah, but the way the law set up.
Females can, obviously.
You trying to make it to where when somebody with you, they stuck.
Yeah.
That's how I am.
No.
That's how I am.
That's how I am too.
Bro, yo,
not stuck, but like nigga, we bonded for life.
did you hear what Dirk
I'm
said?
stuck.
That's what
wanna
I
be
do.
stuck.
I may not.
Did you hear what Dirk said? I live by Dirk. He said, "Welcome to death row,
I
bitch."
told my wife.
He said, "Welcome to death row." Fuck
I
you
told
talking
my
about?
wife
Stop
the only
playing
way
with
she
me.
leaving me is if she's in a
I'm gonna
box.
need you to like be on it.
I'm not letting her. Even if she put in a divorce, the only way the divorce would work. But I'm saying that we not talking about that, none of that. But a divorce only happens when the man signs the paper. It's not
No, it's
official.
not final.
So you're just not even gonna finalize the divorce or nothing. You just stuck.
But you here for life.
I'm in a box.
Whether you like what I'm doing or not.
Do you know
Yes.
the name of his label?
Wow.
Do you know the name of his label?
Here forever.
Wow.
You here forever entertainment, girl. Stop
Okay,
playing.
Death Row
And then-
Entertainment.
I'm gonna eat some.
And then-
I love
and
it.
then- and
I
then
love it.
try-
I
and
want
then
that
try me.
energy.
Okay,
I
Death
need
Row
that
Records.
energy.
Okay.
And then try me.
You better fucking.
Try me.
And see what happens.
See what happened. Well, you can
I love
decide
it.
All
that
right,
day.
Dage Loaf.
You
You
in the
can
body.
decide that day. We can
I
pick
love
it
it.
if
Now,
you want.
I love it.
I want to say, bro, I give him credit on that because I be on that same shit, but I don't know if I don't know if I'm really willing to crash out over a
Yeah.
female. He is ready to go to prison and die. Okay,
I'm
E-Sharpe
just-
not playing.
It's called blessed killings. As long as I kill both of them, they straight. I'm straight.
And he okay with going to prison. I didn't heard him say he like, yeah, and I'm just and he calm with it like,
Right here.
I'm just going to be in prison then. I'm like, nigga, how could you just be okay with how could you comfortably just know you going to prison, nigga? Like, I'm gonna try to let him leave.
I'll be happy
Happily in prison. No.
because I know I'm gonna get out. That's what I'm saying.
Why you gonna get? What make you think you're getting out?
Because he gonna take care of me.
Guy gonna
It's
free
been,
you.
It's been plenty cases like that. O.J. Simpson.
Facts. It has. He gonna get
Is that?
over it.
You think that's what happened? She cheated and he got rid of her.
I
Look
don't-
at Bill
I don't know.
Cosby. Look
I
at
don't-
Bill Cosby. He made it up out
But
of
what
there.
I'm saying is
I
the
knew he
most
was gonna
high,
die in that bit.
the most high promise that he said you're supposed to rid the evil is a commandment. Thou shalt not commit adultery. And adultery is when You go after another man's wife.
It's not your job to be goddamn.
So he gave me the order to do
power
it.
to rid of evil. Okay, he told me to get rid of the evil. I got rid of it. What happened? Whatever happened.
He said the only way for you to do that is if you take both of them out.
And yourself.
I need to go read that verse. What chapter that is?
I give it to you.
If thou shalt cheat, thou shalt die.
Cheating.
Fuck you talking about?
Cheating is only when you cheat yourself, man. Like when you're scared, when you're being sneaky and shit. That's cheating yourself because you're gonna automatically lose.
Cheating yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right.
But if you're being bold with yourself, then it's not. That's just being manly.
All right, so we answered your question. Well, I guess you answered the question. Does any man deserve it?
The other two didn't finish my question, though.
I know. That's why I was making sure you answered my question so I can get them to answer your question as we wrap up. Ja, are you comfortable coming into a relationship as a sister wife?
If I trust the man's leading and guidance.
Okay.
I love being a sport. Look, I'll play any role. I'll play that
player.
Let me be the third. I want to come into a situation that's already established. One, I'm going to be looking at, okay, how long y'all been together? Cool. He treating her good. Cool. Y'all got a good little relationship. Like, matter of fact, the reason I don't deal with the polyamory community, I love the idea of it, but I don't deal in it because a lot of these people be trying to bring thirds into broken situations. So it actually turns me on to see couples, like healthy couples. I'm like, yeah. Like, if y'all want to bring me on and spoil me, absolutely. And I can trust this man's guidance and the feminine is doing her part. Like, I'm going to be a team player. Absolutely. Absolutely.
What if the spoiling comes later, but it requires work?
It requires work. You got to earn that shit.
Okay.
You don't get sugar babied immediately. I mean,
I'm just
because the wifey gonna be looking at you like, you just gonna get this new bitch all this. She gotta earn that shit. I've been here 10 years.
I had to build all this with you, and she doesn't.
And you giving her I don't want to be that because I don't want the feminine to feel any tension towards me. So I'm a team player. Whatever she want to do. Matter of fact, a lot of like, let's just say if I was into a situation like that, I'm gonna hear the man's part. Most times out of night, it's gonna be the man speaking first. Like, okay, I'm establishing it. Boom, put the foundation down. But I'm going to deal with the woman. I'm going to see how she feels. I'm going to see how she's treated. I'm going to cater to her first because I feel like a lot of times when you come into those situations, you just got to feel the female out. Like, we know y'all with it.
You got to meet my wife.
Yeah, we know you going to do your part, but I will not come into a situation with you and your wife. I'm just speaking generally.
See,
but
that proves that she's not as submissive as she says.
No, it doesn't. I just don't like you like that. Like, I feel like you are a business relationship, and I'm not crossing those boundaries. That's what I feel. And I'm establishing that right now. But I'm speaking generally as far as if I were to, I would deal with the woman first. I would see how she feels, and I would vibe off of her energy.
That's how
But that sounds like what we're saying. The women would be choosing. That gives equal power.
You chose once you brought me into your home. Once I make it in through those doors and the three of us are sitting down, you have already created the safe space for us to have this. Now, me and wifey have to bond. 9 times out of 10, if you brought me in, you already looking at me as a prospect like, okay, I like this woman. I know this woman. A lot of times we not going to know the wife like that. She got to feel me out and like me too.
And they both got to respect you no matter what.
We got to become besties. We got to become sister wives.
They got to get on your page.
We got to become wives because I feel like it's...
Sometimes they might not like each other.
It's a little bit easier
but they'll try it for the man typically. If it's a man that they both admire and they want to lead them, they will allow him to, even if they don't like it at first. Because you said like when people ask about your wife, you're like, it's not what she wants, but she'll be okay. You know what I mean? But she'll do it because you know what I mean. So the other one will too.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's how you're not gonna do it if it don't work like that anyway. So you know what you're doing basically.
It depends on the situation. I don't know. Sometimes it might be necessary.
I think you'll know when the time right. I feel like you coming into it for sure. Indy, you third wheeling? You jumping on the team?
No, I'm not third wheeling.
You're not jumping on the team, Indy? Come on, hop on the team. Be a team player.
She answered that too fast.
Be a team player. You can tell Indy is selfish though. You can tell she's hella selfish.
No, because I don't mind. Like I said, I'm submissive to my husband. I'm not going to be submissive to some random ass nigga who's trying to join me into his little motherfucking... Like, if my husband is wanting certain things, okay, I'm submitting to him. But if that's random
so
ass
hold on. So she's
third
saying...
wheel ass nigga, I'm submissive to some
she's
third
changing
wheel.
the question.
No, she's not. She's saying no, but she's saying
she won't be the third, but she will be.
She'll be the wife, but she won't be the third when they come in.
I'll be submissive to my husband.
It shouldn't be a difference. Still a woman on both.
No, there is no difference. There's difference between having a ring on my finger and there's
you see what I'm saying?
random ass people. There's a whole difference. If I ain't got no ring on my finger, it's a difference.
So you, let's say you married, and you and your boyfriend get married.
Yeah.
And he say, I found this amazing woman. I like her so much. She reminds me so much of you. I like her so much. I want her to be our girlfriend. I invited her over for dinner. Make sure you have a plate and a spot ready for her.
Okay, first of all, yeah, okay. So if that was how it went, if he's my husband, and we would already have talked about boundaries and values. So if he just randomly came through, oh, I got us, and I'm the type where, you know how with certain things is, if you building an emotional connection with someone, remember how we had that conversation about like men who are building deep emotional connections with women is different when it, like, that's the real like cheating for real. So if you doing all this behind my back and then you just bringing some random girl, if you're not communicating with me and stuff like that, then it's like, what the fuck? Like, what the hell? Like,
What if he was just securing it, like making sure it was worthy of speaking about?
So
I still have to.
Maybe he didn't tell you. Maybe he didn't just bring her right over. Maybe he had a conversation with you, like, "Hey, I'm about to bring somebody over. I really like her. I need you to be on board."
Okay, yeah. Then yeah, like.
So you'll be the first, but not the second.
Yeah, I'll be the first, but not the second.
All right, guess we got that answer right there.
I had a comment. I've been holding it.
Okay, what's your
I'm gonna
comment?
actually applaud all y'all because nobody said, "Oh no, that's my nigga, only my nigga. He better not breathe, sneeze, think about another bitch ever in life," because that's not realistic. We know men gonna be men. So the fact that y'all are willing to allow a man to be a man if he is being the right kind of man is applauded because most females wouldn't. I know you guys probably gonna get beat down by females in the comments, maybe some of your friends when y'all talk to them in the future. You know, again, y'all don't share the same similar mindsets as a lot of females, but then again, that's why these females are here popping pussy on the internet, selling ass for $3.99.
I wanted to say this too. Some of us have been raised this way. Some of us are not just coming into that. We're having a podcast conversation, so it does require a sort of logical sense. So when we dive into certain topics and it may go left, it is your job naturally to bring it back. So you don't have to say things like, well, I see that you guys are just coming into it because we keep having to remind you. Like, no, that's your job to do that. It's your job. It's not about reminding. It's about bringing the conversation back to the point because we all have put in a lot of the topics that we went left, you know, so it's just bringing that back.
I think I was just trying to hit on the point that he was making when he was talking about men having the control thing. Like, if we don't reel it back in, nobody will do it.
Yeah, but that's period. A woman doesn't have to just be coming into her feminine for that to be. That's period. That's woman.
No, she doesn't have to just become. She could be a big feminine woman. Like, she could be really feminine and still need that.
And still have some.
So yeah, it's not because you guys are, because I'm sure you guys not just coming into your feminine. You know what I mean? Y'all learning how to balance it out because y'all have to deal with so much masculine. Y'all have to deal with society. You know.
I agree that. I guess it was the way you said it. I was like, dang, no, not true.
Oh, my bad. Again, don't misinterpret nothing I say.
No. That's why I wanted to bring it back up because I want to talk about it. I didn't want to misinterpret, but you said it.
Okay,
I don't feel like
you're
I'm
right.
misinterpreting.
You got a better understanding of what I mean now. Okay, because I love and respect women because we can't do nothing without y'all. It's just
we can't do nothing without y'all.
And that's all we gotta understand. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Thank you for that question, E-Sharpe, as well, and thank y'all for the answers. Any other last questions or comments from the panel?
I'm straight.
Peace and love, y'all.
Yeah.
Peace and love.
Let's stick to these boundaries. For those of us, tribe. Again, our message, the stuff that we're talking about is not for everybody. This is literally a call for the chosen ones. It's going to be about 80, maybe 90% of y'all that's going to be like, oh my gosh. But that 10% or maybe even that 5%, they going to know. They like, yeah, that's tribe for real. We talking to y'all. We not talking to the
everyone.
Because at this point, we have been oversaturated with the world. We are tired of that shit. We're on the verge. I wouldn't even say on the verge, but what we're doing is we're setting a new wave. So we calling out to, our tribe, those of us that have like-minded values and cores and things like that, let's link, tap in. This is the kind of conversations we need to be having, because there are people out here that are lost on their journey, but they would like somebody to guide them or divinely control them. Divinely control them. Tame them. But they just don't have the blueprint. They just don't know how. So, hello, we've been out here. We just been pushed away for so long. So, up until now in society, now they're like, oh my gosh, we're talking about the goth freaks and the emo kids and the outcasts and the black sheeps. Now we're able to like come out and, and the truth about it is we have the answers to what y'all been looking for. Y'all shunned away. It's so crazy how human nature is. Like, why do humans crucify the pureness like how they did Jesus? Like,
right.
Why do we act like that?
I don't know. It's really just because it's like really like what you're saying when it comes to like demonic.
Because again,
the world.
He said it's hard to be good. Well, unless you've been doing it for a while, it's easy to be bad. So there has always been a majority and a minority, and it's always going to, like, that's why you got 1%ers and you got the rest of the world. It is no traffic going the extra mile. When you talk about people following and doing what everybody else doing, it's crowd packed. But as soon as you choose to stand out and be different and be better, you see it's so much opportunity there because nobody's doing it. So like she did say, it's not for everybody. It's for anybody. You know what I mean? I said that before, and we are definitely ushering a new age of strong-minded people who don't want to be controlled by society, who want to think for themselves and build communities around themselves instead of following everything that we've been told, because we know that everything that's been told to us and been given to us was intended to manipulate us and to bring us away from who we actually are. So if you don't agree with this, if some of this stuff triggered you or made you feel wrong, it's probably because you still have some conditioning to go through and break down some of those mindsets that you've been taught since you was a kid.
Talk your shit, God.
So as we grow, if this bothers you, I would just say, question your mindset. Ask yourself, why does it bother you? What about it bothers you? This also shows you what it looks like to be a feminine woman and what it looks like to be a masculine man. And you see, when a man is in his masculine, a woman does not mind submitting. So if you're not getting submitted, if women are not coming to you, flocking to you, then you're doing something wrong, my guy. It's not the women. Change who you are. Be a better man. If you're a woman and you feel like that you're not getting the respect you need, or you're not getting the attention that you need from men, then be more of a woman. If you're not getting the result that you want out of life, change your approach. Okay? Continue to grow, continue to evolve, and before you question and try to evaluate somebody else, do it to yourself. Take accountability. We are in an accountability era where we are sharpening our minds, sharpening our bodies and our spirits to be the best version of ourselves, because it's the only way that you can help anybody else around you. And that is the motherfucking truth. DeeTruthTalk podcast, and we back with another one. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, drop comments, let us know what y'all think. Was y'all fucking with it? I know some of y'all triggered. I want to know.
They mad.
I want to know. Drop the comments, let us know what y'all feel.
Don't forget to let them get a handles.
Yes, and before we leave, you guys did let them know who you are, but let these people know who you are again and where they can find you on social media. And I will also drop their Instagrams below, so if you want to follow them or whatever, then they'll be right there to be contacted as well too. But don't be blowing up them. Don't be on that creepy shit. They already say they don't fuck with it, but you know what I mean. Go ahead, let them know who y'all is.
Okay, well, I'm Indy Grabs. That's Indy, INTY Grabs with a Z on Instagram.
A great model as well, to check out her content and book her if you need any professional work.
Thank you.
Peace, everyone. I'm Ja. You can find me at Ja Perez _ Right there more. Oh, yes.
Goddess Empire.
Follow our Goddess group. Absolutely. So we are always looking for spirited women with gifted spirit women. So we do anything that comes down to striving for your highest purpose. So we work on success in all areas in life. So building a lot of us are entrepreneurs, a lot of us have businesses. So this is a great space to just get a lot of, honestly, free resources to just learn how to build your business, learn how to just tap into and be that higher self at all times. You can find us at Goddess Empire 1111. Yes. Hope to see y'all soon.
Ja Perez _ great yoga, nice teacher, great woman. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good uni products.
And last but definitely not least,
I'm Tia. You can find me on Instagram at hetru_ka. That's HETHRU_KA.
I missed what you just said too. But I thought you said something.
We had said Yoni's thing.
I forgot.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I make yoni products for the, for the
okay, yeah.
women. Okay, ladies, real quick. So, yes, we need to find more natural ways to heal our
Follow
bodies. Follow
Jaws Healing Garden as well.
Dang. Yes, we need to find natural ways to heal our bodies. And, so you're going to go to the hospital for things that you need from the hospital, but there are things that you don't need. So research goes a long way. Just learning what is supposed to go down there and what's not. So tap in with me, ladies, at Jaws Healing Garden _ Yes, come get your yoni products, get that pH balance, all that.
I think we'll talk about that a little bit more in another episode too, so we need to inform people about the different areas we have. So me and E-Sharpe talk about music. We break down the music industry, sometimes music politics. Might have to bring you in and talk about the industry, modeling, arts, and stuff like that. You know, Goddess Empire. So I think a lot of these resources and information would be helpful if we able to go into detail and point them in the right direction. So I appreciate y'all for being here today. We'll be back again. DeeTruthTalk podcast. We're going to wrap it up with this one, but it's been an amazing show, and I appreciate everybody for coming through and sitting down with us.
Yes, sir.
Peace and blessings. Somebody, mama.
Right.
When we first started filming, she was just like,
Yeah.
smiling away.
Finna put on the show. Finna put on the show. Finna roll up some more. Oh, cause we on the truth talk. I hate you. Oh, you speak on my name. This ain't no game. They come knock you off. We look at the game and it's a shame. These niggas too soft. Pull up in the thing. It got no brain. We to the roof off. Cause we on the truth talk. We on the truth talk. Why they running from the truth? DeeTruth, E-Sharpe, here forever. See me run into the loop. Know I be with the gang. If you fuck with them, then we gon' shoot. And that's just the truth talk. Cause we on the truth talk. I need to